Hello and welcome to This or That with Kobe and Cap. Week 3, Mordekaiser edition.
Let's do it. What do we got for number 1?
The Lord of Death. Nope, it's gonna be Better Lux. Support Lux is taking over the world with Aftershock or Guardian in the bottom lane, and mid Lux still very viable. I prefer the support Lux now, honestly.
Okay, so see, I'm going to pay homage to where it all began, because those of you that may not have been around in the olden days, and by that I mean probably a week ago, because this rule always applies, this is one of those champions that started out as a mid laner and made the journey to bottom lane because auto-filled mid laners did not want to play supports and just wanted to play mages instead under the guise of support. So I'm going to give my vote over to where it all began, back towards the mid lane. Give me some AP one-shots, give me some lasers.
You'd rather have your mid laner ganking bottom lane than
Yes.
Fair enough, next slide. Better Golden Guardians ban, is it Froggen's Anivia or Ole's Tahm Kench? No question for me, it's Ole's Tahm Kench. Froggen has been a beast on all champions, not just Anivia. I think he's scary no matter what. That has been one of the biggest things for Golden Guardians. This split for me has been actually Froggen so good. Ole's Tahm Kench was insane, but I don't have the confidence on all the other champions.
See, I think people would get drawn to this because it's a classic pick. Froggen's been a player for such a long time, and he was always known for the Anivia, building whatever random stuff he felt like building and still winning. But I completely agree with you on that. Ole's Tahm Kench just seems like the pick that glues the entire rest of the composition together, and I think it's way more important that he's on that champ.
All right, next slide. Better for your team, is it jungle support synergy? Important for the warding, getting some vision. Or jungle mid synergy.
Jungle
important
mid
for killing
synergy.
people.
There's a reason that when I duo, the smallest of people I would duo with are all mid laners, not supports. I'm not gonna follow you into the jungle looking to drop down wards. I'm trying to kill dudes. And if I'm trying to kill dudes, the dude I want to work with to get the other dudes is my mid lane.
I like mid lane because the mid laner can help you go for invades as well.
Yeah,
definitely agree with this one. Gonna go with that. Next slide. What is counter logic gaming? Always a conundrum. Are they good? Are they not? They beat Team Liquid, then they lose. Scary or easy? Honestly, I think they're looking pretty scary. Caitlyn's Stixay was on display once again. It's getting 2 AD in the next patch. Big buff for him. And I think that Wiggly has had some really strong games in their wins at least. So if they can get some consistency, which is a weird thing to say for CLG, then I think it could be scary, but it's always a bit of both.
See, here's my thing. They've had games where they've looked like both. Obviously, that's the reason we have the slide. But does that not just make it scarier?
Yeah!
Because if you go in thinking it's easy, oh yeah, sure, boys, we're just gonna pick some goofy stuff, not worry about it, easy win, collect it in 20 minutes, walk out. But then this guy shows up, all of a sudden he's even scarier than normal. I gotta go with this. CLG, they've shown they've got the ability to make upsets happen now. You gotta keep them on your radar.
I like that. I feel like the CLG fans are the same people that like to watch scary movies a lot. Jump scares, they're like, are we gonna win? Are we gonna lose? Oh!
Don't go into the basement. There's a bad draft down there.
All right, next one. Better Varus. Lethality Varus. That was beautiful for the Golden Guardians. We had the basically 2-shot range coming through with the W active or on hit Varus. To me, it's always more impactful watching that one, right? Because a single instance of big burst damage from the poke really makes you feel it. However, if the enemy has a bunch of tanks, then you want to go on hit. I think that's why Varus is so good. Depending on your enemies, you change your build. You don't pick it going in from, champ selects like, oh, I'm definitely gonna go, lethality build.
Cutter.
You wait to see what they're gonna build, then you go with it. So I think that it's a hard one to answer.
You have to choose. You've made me choose before when I've said, oh, I don't know.
Then I go that because I usually play squishier.
This is this.
I go with that slide, this slide.
Ah, okay, all right, Mr. Contrarian. I'm gonna go with that slide because while this guy, that slide, because while this guy is super strong from ahead, he just kind of feels like a cannon minion from behind. If you're not hitting the lethality breakpoints against your opponent's armor,
don't get behind then.
It feels really bad. Oh yeah, just the easy advice, the challenger tier advice over here. Whereas this guy, even if he falls behind early, traditional marksman, once he gets enough damage, you got some attack speed, you can pop off in the fights. I'm gonna go with that.
Fair enough. Next slide.
All right.
Optic will go. They're playing Cloud9 and Team Liquid, by the way, in week 3. So yeah, they have it up here even. This, that, or the other thing. Optic is currently undefeated. Crown is looking great. Meteos looks great. Dokka's good on tanks.
Yep.
Bottom side, Arrow's even been consistent DPS. Everything is working for them, but they have had definitely one of the easier schedules. And going up against Cloud9 and Team Liquid, maybe I could see them beating Team Liquid. I would definitely say I'm going with Cloud9 for this one. Team Liquid's been a bit up and down, making some mistakes after, taking a break. So I could maybe go with this one, maybe this one. What are you thinking?
So I don't think that they'll beat both of them. I'm sorry, Optic fans, I don't mean to do you dirty. I was thinking 1-1 as well, which would be that slide, because this is now the other thing. But the 1-1 feels the most natural to me. I think that Liquid does still look a little bit shaky sometimes, and I think momentum is super important. Remember, this is an Optic roster that nobody was coming into this split thinking like, oh yeah, Optic should be one of the top teams. But at the same time, they've really turned things on. They look good, and I think that momentum's probably doing a lot for them and making them be confident in the plays they can make and what they can do. I think they could take a game off this weekend. I'm going 1-1.
All right, is there gonna be some more Twisted Fates? We'll see, next slide. Better supports, mages or enchanters. They just buffed Karma and Lulu, by the way. So there are more enchanters on the way, or tanks and engage. Personally, I'm a jungler. I play a lot of melee champions. I always like tanks. I always like engage. When I get autofilled to support, I play Alistar. I'm going with tanks.
Okay, so personally, I'm a jungler. I play one champion. He runs at you really slow sometimes, and it's really obnoxious when dudes don't want to get ran at. So I really like these because this means you can't slow me. This means I go really fast. This means I have a shield. When I get autofill to support, I dodge and wait to go next so I can still be the jungler and have this guy on my team instead. So I'm going with this.
You're just thinking about teammates. I'm thinking about if I'm the support player.
Oh, no, I know I'm never the support player. I want my buddy to be this.
All right, next slide. More annoying, is it Yuumi or is it pre-nerf Zoe? That is excessive levels. I have to go with this.
So while this is, I'm gonna make sure we're all fully acquainted with what recency bias is. The cat is new. This is why we are frustrated with the cat. This used to drop teleport. You win the lane off of top decking teleport.
It also used to drop bodies left and right with one spell.
Boom, 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 that.
All right, next slide. Is that it?
That is it.
That is it.
GG.
That's gonna do it for week 3. Come back next week. We'll have another episode ready to go. And maybe we'll have some Mordekaiser questions in it because Mordekaiser's onto the Rift.
He is going live. Don't you miss the LCS either.
Him in the jungle.
All right, let's do it.
He's a jungle.
Mordekaiser jungle. We'll see. See you there.